Amber Heard
called leaders. This included Lena Horne. This included Dick Gregory. And this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear. Usually Negroes know that when this bourgeois Negro walks through the door, he is not doing something that he's initiated himself, but he's involved in something in which the white man is the absolute author of and has sent him to the Negro community for some information. And when they give that Negro some information, usually they give him the information that they want him to take back to the white man. I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they
Did he start that speech off by saying fuck Jay Z?
Hey, look, kind of, sort of. But hey, look,
It was a very poignant statement. It was just a bad time for the statement. He didn't think it through.
what you mean?
It would be more poignant now than then. That was the one many avenues. No matter how intellectually, no matter your intellectual prowess, you were only allowed to be an entertainer. Doctors, lawyers, they were only allowed to be entertainers if they wanted to get some real money and not have to go to school. So that has nothing to do with their acumen towards community activism.
I don't think.
Especially Dick Gregory. Like, he picked the wrong one to point out, Dick Gregory. Just because he's an entertainer,
Hey,
nothing. Dick Gregory was he's from activism before he was from entertainment. Entertainment was his avenue to get widespread. That was by default. There wasn't many avenues where he could get a soapbox.
I don't know the history on Dick Gregory.
I do. That's why I said he just chose a bad person. I don't know about Lena Horne, but Dick Gregory and
But it's not about
that nigga. Them two motherfuckers come from
Harry Belafonte.
Harry Belafonte.
It's not about them. One, two. I think in that time, I think you had those people that stood up, but I think what did I say? I don't know what that comment was. Couldn't read.
He's snorting cocaine. Mute when you're not talking, because we can hear you snorting the cocaine.
Okay,
that's what it said. That's all it said.
All right, cool. So, like then you had activists that were actually athletes, entertainers, and the such. They had a whole movie about it not too long ago. Virginia King directed it. I don't know if y'all remember. The Night in Miami.
Yeah,
Miami Nights.
Jim Brown, Muhammad Ali, Sam Cooke, Malcolm X was there, and I think it was another entertainer type of person, athlete, whatever. Or was it just the four of them?
Just the four of them.
Just the four of them? Okay. So it seems odd that statement comes out of it, that statement comes from him, but I kind of get it. Because he was dealing with an athlete that deferred to him in their political stance. Look at that producer. Instead of hey, look, getting on they motherfuckers, just doing they shit. Right. But like Ali deferred to the nation for direction on actual commentary about the actual issues. He said his piece, but then he directed you to go over here if you want to really get the knowledge about the shit that I'm talking about.
Because that's what he felt he himself needed to do, because he wasn't well versed.
Right.
That isn't the same. For him to throw that blanket down.
I don't know if Dick Gregory was doing that then. I don't know what made Malcolm say that about Dick Gregory. What I will say is that I just think Malcolm was just gonna hold your feet to the fire if he thought that you weren't prepared for the thing that for the opportunity in front of you.
I just want to. I want to. Me personally, I've seen this. It circulates a lot, and I never thought about talking about it. Is why I didn't dig deeper.
Mm-hmm.
But I would want to see if this was first Malcolm or reformative Malcolm, because I got an inkling that may have been before he reformed his language. Because I'm just saying the language he's using, not the ideal, the language he's using. It may have took some refining to get
The
more
and
clear.
the language may be harsh, may be abrasive, but I do want to get to the ideal of that though.
Mhm.
Like we've gotten to the point where we look towards our entertainers and our athletes as our leaders
And that's
solely.
exactly why I
And
said now that would have been a very much more poignant statement, because
Mhm.
now we look to these motherfuckers and they have no acumen.
But we look to them exclusively. It
Exclusively.
feels like.
What about Ja? Dave
What does Ja
What,
Rule have to say
what does
about
Ja
this?
Rule think about this?
Dave Chappelle had a joke 15 years ago, nigga. That's more poignant than ever. What about Ja? Where is Ja? Nigga, what was he talking about? September 11th?
It was 9/11. Yep.
Yeah.
What does Ja Rule think about? But that's the thing, though. I think we're missing. I think we're missing the legitimization of of substantial figures in that move in that for that movement. I don't think we should be looking towards not to say that LeBron's not doing not is derelict or anything like that, but I don't think like LeBron should be the person we go to or we look to 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 direct us on the movement. When something is happening out there, we shouldn't be waiting to hear what LeBron got to say about it. We shouldn't be hearing about Tyree Nichols and all looking to the left like what LeBron got to say though.
We shouldn't
You,
be on bated breath looking for people's opinion about the situation.
right, right.
Who
Well, his
could
opinion, maybe not his directive, but his opinion, yes. He ain't said nothing about it. What does he got to say about it? He should say something about it. He should speak out. Why are we at the point of the people to be so desperate that we're looking for a basketball player to speak out about some shit that we know we are? What could he possibly say? One, two. Why are we looking for that person to be transformative in this conversation? That shouldn't be his job. It should be the job of an individual who operates in this field full time to be transformative in this arena.
I think the essence of that comes from we look for somebody. We think the biggest microphone make the biggest impact. And I think some of that is based in that we look for people with the biggest megaphone, and we feel like they should take the brunt of the message because their platform is so large. And that generally leads us to the realm of entertainers.
We give them the biggest
We
megaphone
give
down
them
here.
the biggest megaphone. So that I think is based in that, but I agree with you. We need to rectify that in some type of manner. We need to realize the root of that issue and hone in on that fact that we're not necessarily looking for LeBron James. We're looking for LeBron James's position to captivate the audience. So we're always looking for that. We're always looking for a captivation, a captivator.
Like, like, like where we look to a LeBron James and we give him the authority of the voice, I guess.
Why
don't we look to like a Ben Crump?
Our problem is we look to the voice for the solution. That's our problem. We no longer recognize that once Tupac said, "I may not change the world, but I'll speak to the voice that does change this motherfucker." We lost that part of the message. We are looking for Tupac to change the world. Like we stopped at that part. We're just looking for Tupac to change the world.
Tupac told you, not me.
But I'll spark the brain that changes the world. We're no longer looking for LeBron to spark the brain. We're no longer looking to hand LeBron a message for him to ring his wide casting bell. We are looking for LeBron to use his power and influence to change the tone at hand when that might not be his position nor his aptitude.
Yeah, but he might be at this point like probably the one in the best position to make a change because he has the ear of the motherfuckers who can do it.
But speaking to what we talking about though, is it about having the best position or being the best at it that we should be looking to? He in the best position. That's the best position is the person with the most eyes on him that could get the message out to the most people. But it's not his. That's not his station to to get that message out. It's not his station to formulate an actionable plan. That's not his station. He's a basketball player. I think that he's going above and beyond what you can even expect of a basketball player.
Yeah.
But at a point, there's got to be somebody else, and I think part of the responsibility has to be, and I challenge people like him. You have to amplify the voices that need to be heard that can actually get that
Mm.
changed. You know that change happen. What I'm supposed to say? That
Change the
change,
change, motherfucker.
change, motherfucker. Yeah, but
Change
to
got
actually
over.
could get that to happen, you got to amplify them because you don't have the plans. You don't have the. It's you don't have the knowledge. You didn't go to college. You didn't go to college.
But here you
Yeah,
go.
you didn't go to law
Kyrie.
school. You don't know this shit.
But here you go. Kyrie thought that's what he was doing. That's exactly what Kyrie thought he was doing. He thought he was handing us into more capable hands. That's the problem with that position in life, though. We have actual evidence of a motherfucker who thought they were handing us over to capable hands, and we see
You are right. You are right. You are right. You are right about that. You got to be careful of who I'm giving you to, because if I give you to a motherfucker that's gonna be a charlatan, now I'm responsible for everybody being the victim of this charlatan because I told him to go over there and do what this man said.
we have that
That's some
also.
real shit.
We got that also with followers of Dr. Sebi. Like motherfucker, they be trying to hand people over to what they believe is capable hands. When it's all said and done, we need to rely on our own logic and our own interpretation of shit. We need to absorb as much information from as many sources as possible and attempt to put ourselves in the most capable hands. But when it's all said and done, we need to rest on our own understanding to an extent.
How does that help? I don't know if that helps us as a people though. If we all just go on our own understanding and all do something, how can we ever impact actual change to improve our communities if we're not on an accord?
No, we gotta delegate somebody to represent us. That just has to happen with the system that's in place. We have to have a unified speaker. But what I'm saying, when that person speaks, we need to after we elected them and after we done our due diligence to put a qualified, capable person there, we still have to listen to him
So
and
we gotta
keep him
march on
honest.
those orders.
We have to keep him honest. We have to make sure he's not when he tells us we the original Jews. We also have to not make sure he's not saying that the concentration camps didn't happen because he may be correct in some assertions, but some of his supporting evidence may lead him astray if he's too fervent. Like everybody can be captivated by their own ideals. So that's what I mean by we all have to keep our logic in place once we have that figurehead.
So 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 maybe the onus is on us as the middlemen to create these individuals, and maybe we should exemplify what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe we should exalt the. Maybe we should do a better job of exalting people that are worthy of exaltation. Exaltation, exaltation,
Exaltation.
exhaustion seems wrong.
But here,
Exhortation, nigga.
but yeah, but look, see, so
Whatever. Exaltation, new word alert. Maybe
New
we're gonna
word
put it.
alert.
You gonna put a pin on that? I don't know. There might be a new word. Producer.
SOS, SOS. We find ourselves trying to champion people who we believe to have our best interests at heart,
Yeah,
and we
Hmm.
got a Kamala Harris out of that.
yeah, we be wrong sometimes.
And we was on that wave way
Yeah,
before she was on the Breakfast Club.
yeah, we was on Kamala Harris 2020 and like 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
This
was we
this
was we, we
podcast
we've
may
been on
got
our heels for a while.
this podcast may have got elected.
I feel
So
like we made that happen. We can take credit
I
for it.
only point out our ignorance to say that this ain't no motherfucking A plus B equals C. We gonna have to work at it forever. And we are three of the best. And we get it wrong on occasion. So you got that just bows to the fact that we have to be active in it.
Hold on, how you gonna show it and flash it? I don't read that fast. I was on the second floor. I mean, not
He was
third floor.
207. He wasn't
Hey,
in 107. God damn
hey,
it.
look, hey, look. I wasn't in 307 though. So I mean, hey, look, put some respect on my flow.
Put some respect on it.
Exaltation, the act of exalting, lively joy at success or victory, or at any
Exaltation.
event. Exaltation. Oh, she gonna play it for me.
You're saying it wrong.
Rapturous delight.
Exaltation. I should have actually read the pronunciation thing up there, and I'd have known. But yeah,
What?
rapturous delight, triumph. Okay, all right, cool. Hey, look, so not a new word. I mean, I don't know how
but
many of
but
these new words we've been claiming that actually ain't new words now.
but we knew the word without knowing the word. So I still feel like we get credit for that.
Hey, look,
Bling!
I think we should, but I think that's just called a vocabulary, and I think we might be taking credit for invention when we just got
Man, look.
we should be taking credit for recollection.
America, motherfucker. We Christopher Columbus
We
Columbus in words.
right. We Christopher Columbus in excitation.
Hey, look, I prefer the Ferdinand Magellan my shit, but hey, y'all do y'all.
Well, you want to sell this motherfucker get no credit? Take go right on
I want
ahead.
to be the pioneer. Hey, look,
It gets
no credit now. Christopher's winning right now,
you
but
want to be next.
you don't know what 3864 got in store. The
I
truth gonna come out,
I know
and
this
my
info.
boy gonna reign.
I know information is getting harder to find, not easier to find. Motherfucker, Magellan and 3464 is gonna be exclusively that purple lion from that. I mean, purple dragon from that goddamn show,
Hey yo, look.
Magellan's
Hey
Castle.
yo, look. Hey yo, look. Christopher Columbus could never get a Spielberg movie, but Magellan,
Hey,
his his ledger ain't got so much red in it.
hey. So,
It ain't
did you
about
know?
ain't about what's real.
Did you know?
It's about what Disney make
Did you
happen.
know Achilles was a twin?
Who the fuck knew that shit? I don't know.
Achilles was a twin. When he was born, he had a brother named both of these. And
Both of these.
oh, y'all heard this one already?
No, I
Hey
haven't. But
look, hey
continue
look,
on.
hey
Oh, all
look,
right.
hey
So
look,
yeah,
hey look.
Achilles.
You know we from here too. You can't say both of these to us and not know. That's like,
Both,
hey, check it out. Hey, check it out.
hey,
We here. Hey,
so
check it. We here. Check it out
hey,
early.
so Achilles, right? Achilles had a twin, both of these, right? And so when they was born, you heard of Achilles and how his mother picked him up by his foot, and both of these mama picked him up by his testicles. And so Achilles' mama cut his ankle, tossed him in the river. Both of these mama cut his nuts, tossed him in the woods. Right? You often hear about Achilles' heel, but you never hear about both of these nuts.
Well played.